Hey beauty babes, welcome back to A Dose of Chrissy. I'm Chrissy and I'm so glad that you are here. Okay babes, the Sephora sale is here. It's been trailblazing through people's wallets and then some. The Sephora sale started April the 5th and it's going to go on till April the 15th, so a whole 10 days. If you're a Rouge, you get 20% off, and the sale started for you on the very first day, and you got the first 4 days to yourself. Okay, yeah. And then if you're a VIB or insider, the sale started for you on the 9th. So basically, Rouge is your top tier, VIB is your middle tier, and insider is your lowest tier. So for VIB, you get 15% off, and then for insider, you get 10% off. A little bit off is still something, so that's nice. They're recognizing all the tiers. But please believe me, when I see that 20% being added on in that big drop, it does some things. It does some things, okay? One thing I do have to say about the sale is that you can't combine any other discounts. So if you want to use your 500 points for $10 off, you can't stack those on. You have to use one or the other. And I want to say if you're going to use your 15% off, while you can, just get the discount. I mean, save your points. Just save your points. I'd rather get the 15% off than spend 500 in my points when I can go to the Rewards Bazaar and get something. And I'll tell you all a little bit about the Rewards Bazaar once we get there. But you definitely should know about it, especially if you're a point hoarder, if you like to get your points and use them up for something good, or if you're using them to use against your purchases, which I get it, it's money off, but I'm going to tell you another way to use your points. In today's video, I'm going to give you a dose of all of my makeup and fragrance recommendations. Everything that I recommend to you to put into your cart that I've used that I think are chef's kiss, creme de la creme, creme of the crop. These are the products that I would buy again. Some, maybe one or two things are questionable, and I want to say that because that's just being honest. Like, if I wasn't going to be an honest beauty creator, then would you trust me? No, you wouldn't. So, yeah. Today, I want to give you a dose of my makeup and fragrance recommendations so that you can put them in your cart so you can think about them, because at this point, I think there's about 3 days left of the sale. So, watch this video, take your notes, and grab your phone, get your cart ready. Grab a pen and paper, whatever you need to do, all the things to get ready for a dose of all these products that I'm about to share with you that I recommend, that are tried and true by me because I love them. I'd buy them again. And also there's probably a couple products in here that I would recommend that if you just want to try. You know, would I buy it again? I'm not sure, but I feel like that's me being honest beauty curator, beauty guru. So yeah, I just want to share all of my recommendations with you so you can shop for this Sephora sale, or just, you know, keep these things in mind so when you go shopping again, you can pick them up. All right, let's get a dose of these products. Starting off with a dose of primers. First up is going to be the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Primer. Now this primer, I pretty much just use it with my Fenty Beauty products. I don't tend to mix it with anything else. I love this. It keeps my makeup matte. I have it on now. Actually, I'm using it. It does what it's supposed to do. It's a true matte, mattifying, blurring primer that gets the job done. And people say like your face looks like a filter. It starts on the base, babe. Starts with the base. Try it out. These next two primers up are from Miss Danessa Myricks, and they can both be used for natural and glowy makeup days. More so this one, which is the Yummy Skin Serum. I have the shade Juice Boost, which just gives you this yummy bronzy glow. And I would recommend this for your light makeup days. You can wear this by itself. You can wear it under your makeup. It gives off a real nice glow under your makeup, especially if you're wearing something light or glowy. This definitely enhances that glow. Yeah, this is definitely for my most natural days. Now, this is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the shade Universal. I have used, baby, and if you used this one, you can't even see. There's only a small little corner left. I have a mini of this that I'm sad that I have to break into. Well, not so sad because I can get a big one for the sale. So I should just go ahead and add that to my cart, huh? You know. Look at me. It's stuff I'm realizing that I definitely need to add into my cart, because with this Universal Balm Powder right here, it has this obsolete technology which is supposed to lock in the oils and hold them back so you don't get shiny throughout the day. So, and to help the sweat stay back. So if you are a first of all, if you're a matte girl, but also if you're an oily girl and you're looking for something that is lightweight and is just gonna get the job done, here she goes. Here she goes. Miss Danessa Myricks Burning Balm Powder shade Universal. Now let's get a dose of brows. Kosas. You did your big one with these two, okay? I have the Brow Pop and the Air Brow. These two together are gems. Even this one by itself is amazing, but the Kosas Brow Pop, it's all gone, girl. I need a new one. It's in my cart. Okay. I love the spoolie on this end. It really feels like a good like brush, heavy duty brush. It really gets those hairs up there. But also packaging is cute. The product, you get a good amount of product in here. I can't show you the full thing because this is empty. 10 across the board, really durable. Product goes on well. The brush is really good. And yeah, I really like this. Now from this Air Brow, okay, there's a certain way you need to use her. And I actually met with a Kosas rep. And yes, there's definitely a way that you're supposed to use her. If you guys want a tutorial, let me know. I could do that for you, okay? But this right here, on your natural days, it gives you a brow, okay? It fills in those areas where it needs to fill in, especially if you just need like the end, which I like to focus on the tail end of my brow. It gets in there, gets those brows up. It adds the color. Make this like your only eyebrow use product or your last use, because the fibers in here they don't mix well, okay? Great for natural days and great for topping on your brows once you're ready to set them. Now my second brow setter, I have had this one time and time and again. I have a mini one, I have a big one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Now, if you want concrete brows, babe, this is it. Okay. Matter of fact, do I have anything? Okay. I put them on. All right. I put them on my brows. They're nice and stiff, just like they need to be. And why I'll get this time and time and again is because my eyebrows don't move with this product. I don't try to do the laminated brow effect with this. This is literally the last thing I put on once I'm done with either my brows themselves or the whole makeup look, just because if it's after the whole makeup look, they'll kind of stand out, if you will, kind of brushes that powder and stuff away. And these have your brows sticking in place. Sometimes my brows get a little itchy, or I might wipe them throughout the day. I go back and I look, it's still there. And you'll feel the stiffness, you know, you'll feel, I want to say like crusty, but you'll feel it being hard. You know, this is a hairspray for your brows. So tried and true, love her down to the ground. Okay. Now let's get a dose of foundation. This is LYS Beauty, or Love Yourself Beauty. This is the first Black woman owned clean beauty brand in Sephora, so we love her. Owned by Miss Tisha Thompson. I actually got to meet her not too long ago this year, so that was wonderful. But she really did some things when she came out with Love Yourself Beauty, because this foundation right here is called the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid, turmeric, and ashwagandha. Now, the turmeric is for brightening. The ashwagandha is more so like to calm your skin, I believe. And then the hyaluronic acid for hydrating. Cruelty-free, vegan, and gluten-free. All of these products are centered around being clean, but also not just to give you nice skin, but to improve your skin over time while you're wearing it. If you're a natural girly, if you're trying to move away from harsh products and get into something that is medium to buildable coverage, this is what you want to get right here. I use this for natural days and I use this for full coverage days. And if you want a tutorial on how to get this to give you more full coverage, or just to get more full coverage out of your natural looks, let me know. Y'all should have known I was going to talk about Miss Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And oh, I forgot to say, well, first off, in this I wear shade 420, but in LYS Beauty I wear the shade DG7, which is Deep Golden 7, but I also believe I can wear Deep Golden 6. I just wanted to put that out there. All right, back to Miss Fenty Beauty. This is my tried and true matte foundation. I've heard people like it because they say it's too matte. drying or whatnot. But this was formulated by Rihanna, Miss Riri, bad gal. We all know who she is, okay? She formulated this to be matte because she's from the Bahamas and the weather there is wicked, you know, with the heat and everything. So if you have experience with oily skin and you really are looking for something to kind of like lock that, just to kind of like hold it back, especially using all the right base products, this is what you want. This is going to give you that matte, flawless, filtered look. I mean, what more can I say but then show you my face and show you pictures and proof, you know? I've been using this since it came out. So this is always going to be stocked in my makeup collection. Fortunately for the sale and for me in my pockets, this is a new bottle. So I won't have to re-up right now, but that's my favorite matte foundation. Last but not least of the foundations is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 25. Okay, girl has a long name, but she's good to you. Now, this is something I would definitely take on vacation. This is what I'm gonna, you know, wear in the summer if I do decide to put anything on. This is springtime friendly. I mean, it's everyday friendly, especially if you're a girl who's just SPF centered and you wanna keep that going from your skincare into your makeup, then this is what you want. I wear the shade Deep Neutral 380. It's deep neutral with subtle warm undertones. Okay, and it's skincare powered. It has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptide, squalene, provitamin B5, arnica, caffeine, and artemisia flower. I'm not sure what that one is, but this is definitely your everyday go-to foundation right here. I would say more so keep it lightweight because it's very glowy. Very glowy. If you like that glowy skin, you know, just beaming, glassy, then that's the foundation that you want to use. I would definitely use powder to kind of bring down that glow, but she's giving more than skin. She's giving fresh facial. One pump, even just like a smidge of a pump and dab it all over your face, that'll be good for you. Now let's get a dose of bronzers. No surprise, these are both from LYS Beauty and these are the No Limit matte bronzers, but this one is the No Limit cream bronzer stick. I think everybody is most familiar with this one here because it is viral on TikTok. I use this shade Strength, which is the second to deepest shade in the whole collection, and it just gives you chocolate brown bronze. You know you're gonna get that very creamy, very blendable. I would say when you start to use this, try it on the back of your hand first and then apply it to your face. I wouldn't say apply it right to your face unless you are comfortable with using the product and comfortable with really blending it out, because putting it straight onto your face could be a little scary at first. So that's just one of my recommendations. Now this one is my everyday bronzer. This is the pressed matte bronzer in the shade Worthy, which is the deepest shade. It comes with a mirror on the inside, but this is the matte bronzer here. You can see it's more so of a darker chocolate. Now what I mean I would use this on my natural days is because if I'm doing just a natural look, I don't need to have, you know, full chiseled. I'm just looking for bronze. I would say I probably use my bronzer stick for contour mostly, but this powder, I use it just for bronze. Just take a brush, tap it in there, tap, tap, tap some product off, and just lightly go in. So it just gives that, ooh, you know, brings that some color back to the face. I try not to go so heavy with this one because it is the darkest shade. Now for a dose of blush. Once again, are we surprised here? Because they're all LYS Beauty. But I have to go over the newest LYS Beauty drops that I just have my heart wrapped around right now because I truly can't get enough. You see these cheeks? There's no highlight on my cheeks, which a couple of people asking like, oh, what highlight are you wearing? Girls, actually a blush. And these are the new Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Sticks from LYS Beauty. I have 3 shades here. The one that I'm actually wearing is Courageous, which is this pretty orangey shade. I don't know if you guys can really see that there, but it really is like the pretty orangey shade that for the spring and the summer are really gonna do that big one, okay? And I feel like I need to make more content about these, about this blush, because I think it's really gonna take it there this year. But the one that I can also add on to this is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Epic. Now this one's in the pan and it's not glowy. Now she's well used, please don't make fun of it. But you see that orangey shade there? Now it almost looks like it's similar to this, which I think they transferred it, but without the glow. Okay, these two right here, they're gonna do it for the summer. If you don't get any other shades that I have here, you either want to get Epic or Courageous. And Courageous is a poppy orange, so even better. Even better. The other two shades that I have are Outgoing, which is this watermelon pink, really bright. I'll show you really quick. They're pigmented, but they sheer out nicely. You can pack on the color, of course, but if you wanted to sheer it out nicely, you can. And then this is one of the other colors I've been feeling, and that's the shade Elite. It's a more subtly pink. I feel like this is like the everyday one right here. If you're a glowy girl, you'll love these. If you are a highlighter girl, or if you don't know how to place your highlighter, start off with these glowy blushes, because it'll just do it. It'll do it for you every time. Let's get a dose of concealers. First one up is the Kosas concealer, and I use the shade 08. Now, not only is this a concealer, but it's also an eye cream. So you can use your finger to sheer it out, or a concealer brush. I lean more towards a concealer brush, especially on days I just want a little bit more coverage if I'm feeling a little bit more tired. This is everyday. Clean. I get a lot of uses out of this. It's really almost gone. I can see where I've been scraping around inside of here, because she is that everyday girl. I don't believe she has any SPF in her, but the fact that it's an eye cream and that it brightens really well and sits on the skin nicely, and it doesn't like break up in my creases. It sits nicely around the eye. That's the best thing I can say, and it looks good as a brightener for your full matte looks or just everyday. The next concealer is the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. Now this concealer right here, I don't know if LYS Beauty has really confirmed it, but I feel like when it dries down, it has almost like this powdery finish, because a couple of times I've thought I've set my eye and I was like, I don't think I set it. Let me set it again. I feel like there's something in here, but for this to be more of a thinner concealer, it has a really good full coverage, and the dry down time is pretty fast. So I would say if you're working with this concealer, you gotta move a little fast. She's thin. I want to say she's not a thicker full coverage concealer, but I want to say that's because it's a clean beauty concealer. It's not full of all the extra stuff that you need in it. It's just giving you what it's supposed to give you. Now for the Fenty Beauty concealers, I feel like we know these, and you either love them or you hate them. For me, I love them and I'm buying them every single time, okay? I just recently bought the main shade that I use, so I'm set right now. Or did I get it for Christmas? I bought it for myself for Christmas, so that counts. The shades that I have are 420 and 380, and I use 420 as my base. And something to know about the concealers along with the foundations, you're not getting the exact shade of foundation. You're getting the recommended shade to 2 lighter of what they recommend of a concealer to be. So they always recommend your shade of concealer to be the shade or 2 lighter, which they go 2 lighter. So this is why I feel like this is a perfect correlation, perfect match for concealer. That's why I use this one. And then to brighten, I use the shade 380. Now she's bright, okay? She's a whole lot of steps up for Miss 420, but that's for a good reason. But I feel like you have to play it safe. You test your way up. That's what I did. I moved my way up, but I was like, no, I want brighter. No, I want brighter. Landed on 380. I said, whoa, we've achieved that look. And I feel like you can see it. Bright under eye, focused. You know where that, you see it. Let's get a dose of setting powders. So for these three first setting powders are my brightest setting powders. Not my brightest, but these are my more translucent shades. Now these are only going to be used on the center of the face. So I'll start off with Miss LYS Beauty. I like to use the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in the shade Tan and Translucent. So this is Independent, which is their tan shade. Now this is Resilience, and this is the translucent shade. But also another go-to setting powder for the T-zone is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Cashew. If you're wanting to move on to a setting powder and you're probably going from drugstore and you know you want to achieve that filtered look, try out Fenty Beauty. I feel like she's easy to use, easy to start with, and she's literally going to give you that filtered look. I feel like other products out there, they're going to be a little too much. I really like how finely milled like the powder is in here, and it'll last you quite some time. It gives that perfect blurred look all over the face and under the eyes, which, speaking of all over the face, I use the shade Nutmeg. Yeah, these two just really do it for me. They are the first step after my whole face is done. Once I do all of my cream products, I set my face. So these really tie in that whole pro filtered look, blurred, which I'm all about. I love the matte. I just love how matte this makes your face. You can either use these with or without a finishing powder. Love it. Here's a dose of powder foundations. I was nervous about talking about this one right here because I just found out that they reformulated it, and I'm still using the old formula of the Micro Smooth Setting Powder from Sephora, which also, if I didn't say this, all Sephora collection items are 30% off from start to finish. So it doesn't matter what day the sale started or what day you shopped it, they're 30% off all the way to the 15th. I use the shade Deep 60, which I just love to finish my face with. It's micro smooth, so it gives that micro smooth look. I can't put it to you any other way than that. Great finishing powder, especially if you have just certain parts of the face you just want to clean up really quick or just tie in. That's the best way I can say it. It smooths over and it just brings your look together. As well as the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder, foundation powder, I'm sorry, in the shade 420. Again, filtered, soft, smooth. I like that I get told that my face looks so soft and smooth that it looks blurred or like I have a filter on. That's my favorite part about wearing the Fenty Beauty powder foundation as a finisher. Both of these as a finisher. That is the response that I love hearing, that my face looks like fresh, took a picture and I put a filter on it. Love that. Now for a dose of setting powder, this is the LYS Beauty Natural Finish Skin Loyalty Setting Powder. This is the only setting powder that I've been using since it dropped. Blurring Mattifying Setting. This came out either this year or sometime last year. Like I said, I've been using it since it dropped. And again, compliment, your face looks so set. How long have you had your makeup on? What setting powder, setting spray are you using? Is it Miss Charlotte? No, it's not Miss Charlotte. I'm so sorry. She's good. But I have to say this is just as good. Affordable, clean, and works is just as good. I mean, it doesn't say 16-hour, 24-hour setting spray, but please believe she's going to give you the blur effect, the mattifying effect, and the set effect. So if that's what you're looking for out of your setting spray, Miss Clean Beauty's got you. Miss LYS Beauty has got you. Now for a dose of mascaras. Now usually I just use mascaras to put on underneath my lashes. I don't have any lashes on today just because I wanted to wear mascara because that's what I'm going to be talking about. If I had to say I had a favorite, it's going to be Miss Cali Ray's Come Hell or High Water because the spoolie that is on here is really small. and because I have small lashes, it really gets in there. So if I have to recommend a lashes for my small lash girlies that is also clean, this is the mascara to try. The LYS Beauty Lash Confidence. The wand on here, it picks up a lot of product, so it's not necessarily my favorite, but as you can see, it's curved, so you can really get in there and then push them up. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara. I think it's called the Hella Thick mascara. And also with this one, I really like the wand. It's just small enough where it can get right into my small lashes and just coat them really nicely. But I have to say, out of all of those, the one that I would probably reach for to be like, oh yeah, she does have lashes on, is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I'm really surprised because I heard good and bad things about it. Some people said they didn't like it, some people they did. But after getting a couple of these, I was like, I gotta try it. And after trying it out, I feel like it just gives a nice lift to my lashes, and I have small lashes, so if y'all could see that right there, that's why I would pick this one up. They all have their good reasons, but for my tiny lashes, I feel like this one is really making them stand out just a little bit more. They stand out with all the rest of them, but this one just has something extra in it, I feel. Now for a dose of lippies. So I'm a gloss girl through and through. That's where I reside, okay? Love me some lip glosses, okay? The first one up is the LYS Beauty Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. So you can use this day or night, and it's so hydrating. It coats your lips, it wraps around them. I use this in my regular skincare, but I also use it for my makeup like products too, just to really top off the gloss, because she be doing the thing that she needs to do. And I also use her as a lip mask at night because she leaves your lips really smooth. Next up is my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is the shade Pink Dragonfly, which I have on right now. I've been talking a little bit, so let me reapply her really quick. Okay, yeah. There we go. And I'm wearing this one today because I feel like it just goes with the blush. It's pinky, but I feel like it has those little specks of orange, poppy, tangerine-ish kind of color. So I think it really goes in for the look that I'm wearing, but also really cute for the spring and summer. But overall, these gloss bombs in general, I mean, I really can't say more than just if you haven't tried her yet, you need to try her. My number one favorite shade is Fussy, and then of course the original one. But Pink Dragonfly, she's really cute, and she has made her way into my purse. Also, the Kosas Wet Lip Oil in the shade Malibu. Now this is your perfect thin glittery gloss. I feel like she is pink, she is glittery, but not like a kid glittery, not like that. So I don't want to say that you look like a kid or anything like that. It just gives a nice glowy pop to the lips, and it's really, really cute. I feel like I need to swatch it. I feel like I'm not doing it any justice. But see what I'm saying? It just gives like that nice candy pink with that subtle like glittery glow to it that is really, really cute. This is the Shine On Lip Jelly from Tower 28 in the shade Almond. Now this is a everyday color. This is a sheer color, like you can see the brown in here. And sometimes I just put on a nice lip liner and then I'll top this off because it has just enough color where it's still giving super natural, but also giving some gloss. And this is really a jelly. Like, your lips are really jelly with this. Not like a nasty where it's gonna get all over the place, but like your lips are literally gliding on each other. And to wrap up the makeup, the last thing I want to talk about is this Sephora Velour Puff. Now I have a couple of these. I have new ones, some that need to get washed. This is the current one that I'm using, especially like if I'm on the go. I like to keep the packaging because it's just easy to pop back in there. It seals up. Good for setting powder, good for all over the face. I try to use it more for all over the face because I feel like It's just a little bit too big to get right under the eye. But they came out with a new one, which is super triangular. And guess who got that in her cart? I'm sorry, guess who already made a purchase? Me. Yeah, it's on the way here. Also, I have to recommend Beauty Blender. These beauty blenders, tried and true. I have pink, I have black. Black is the pro artist one, I believe. I just got this one because it matches me. And I feel like it's just a little bit more, I don't know if precise would be the word. It's not as big as like the pink ones. It doesn't get as big. I have a little bit more control with it. Maybe that's why it's the pro one. But for when it comes to makeup tools, the Beauty Blender is something that I'll always get during a sale if I can get a discount, for sure. Or even they have these little to-go sets where it comes with the soap. It's a travel set. It comes with the soap and a Beauty Blender. Be on the lookout for those because their cleanser with these, with their Beauty Blenders, are the best. They go together, okay? They just go together like that. For my tools, Beauty Blender, Sephora Puff, you'll be in good hands. Let's get a dose of fragrances. Because she's my favorite, I have to talk about her first. This is the Burberry Her Eau de Parfum. Okay, her. She is just that strawberry, clean, musky, sweet. Girl, you're out. Stop spraying it. Oh, a little bit came out. Okay. There's just something about this fragrance that has several chokeholds on me that I prefer never go away because I love it. I don't have the notes in front of me. If you're really into the notes, look up the notes, but this is giving strawberry, clean. And I say musky, you probably might think it's stink, but it's probably like the slightest, okay, let me say powdery. If that can make it bettery. If that can make it better, it's giving powdery. Valentino, were you aware of what you were doing when you made this? I'm just not sure if you were aware of, yet again, another chokehold that this would have on people. Okay, this is Born in Roma. What I can say about Born in Roma is that the big one versus their smaller one, I feel like their mini has more oil in it. For some reason, I feel like they smell different but the same in a way. But these will forever have my heart. I'm buying another one for the sale because look at this. You can't even see. I have just the tiny amount left. I have this one. Now, I have to tell you, you either carry this in the box in your purse or carry this in the box in your purse. You need to have this sitting upright in a way, or in the box where it can't get, or basically the top is pushed down on it basically, because once this spills in your purse, you'll smell it and you'll know. Ask me how I know, because it spilled in my purse and I know. But luckily on Sephora Rewards Bazaar, you have to go to the shop tab and look at the top. There's 3 options. The Rewards Bazaar, every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. they have new point rewards things that you can use just for your points. Let's get a dose of my girl Clean Reserve. Okay, now the Clean Reserve brand has 2 collections within it. The first collection, which is classic, and then their second collection, which is the Reserve Blend. So as you can see, they have like Skin Reserve Blend, and then these other ones don't have that underneath them, but like these first 3 do. Now from the Reserve Blend, my favorite scents are the Skin and Warm Cotton. Warm Cotton, as you can probably imagine, it's giving fresh laundry, but better than fresh laundry. It's not so overbearing like what you put in your to wash the clothes, like Downy and stuff like that, but it truly smells light, fresh, clean. Like, did you just wash your clothes? Like, you smell like a dryer. You smell good. You smell like some dryer sheets. That's what this is giving, but sweet warm cotton dryer sheets that just have you smelling fresh, like a clean shower. That's the best way I can put it. If you're a fresh smell type of girl, you definitely want to try out the Clean Reserve. Skin is another one. Now I have the classic version of Skin and the Reserve Blend of Skin. The classic version of Skin, she's just classic. I don't know how I can say that, but the Skin Reserve blend just has more of what, I don't know. But I remember I sprayed the Reserve blend of Skin. I smelled it first and I was like, I don't like this. But as I was walking around, as it sat on my skin, I was like, damn, something smells good. It was me, and it was Reserve blend. They have a discovery set, so you can try out all of their scents. So I would say get this one. I mean, I'm still going through this one, but of course you can see out of the ones that I've tried that I love, I bought in the travel sizes. The newest one that they have out that I'm really liking is the Sparkling Sugar. Now, again, it's giving clean, it's giving light. It's giving like a sweet shower, I guess. Like you smell light and fresh with the tinge of sweetness to you. Like you could still smell somebody's body soap on them almost. Not overpowering, not overbearing. She just smells so good. Smells so good. These two, girl, I take them, spray them, and put them back in the package. I don't know what is wrong with me. But these are the Good Girl Caroline Herrera. This is the Good Girl Regular and the Good Girl Blush. Blush is my favorite. She just smells... She just smells like that girl. If you like to smell sweet... There's a thing here, smelling sweet, but not like candy sweet, more of a floral sweet, because I don't like candy sweetness. I like floral sweetness. But this one is also giving like a musky kind of sweetness too, or maybe I should say powdery, because I don't want to turn y'all down when I say musky, because it's not stinky. She smells very, 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 very good. Angel Share by Killian. This is more of a nighttime scent, sexy scent. If you guys can like see the glass, it's giving like, girl, you got some cognac in your glass, and that is pretty much the gist behind it. It gives you I forgot which, I think it is like cognac and chocolate, and I forgot the other notes, but that is the gist that it gives you, like taking a little drink. And I believe this is unisex. This is for men and women. It just smells deep and good, like a dessert. This is like a deep dessert. It would smell good on a man. It would smell good on a woman. This is that nighttime sexy. Nighttime sexy. I did mention I'm a florally girl, so this is Dolce & Gabbana Peony. It took me to smell this on somebody one time, and I've been forever that girl getting her. Also another one is Garden. So Peony by Dolce & Gabbana is purple, and then Garden is like a pinky color. You won't go wrong with either one of those. They smell so good. For YSL, I have Mon Paris, which is, she's a little spicy, not too florally. She's like a sweet spicy girl, but sophisticated. Not a warm spicy, more like a bright spicy, like daytime office. Like, oh yeah, she came here and she means business, but damn, she smells good, okay? And then also YSL Libre. I feel like we all know her. We all love her. Now, this might be weird to say, but I feel like this is like the new White Diamond or something like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like disrespectful, but like if this is the new generation, like if we're the adults now, like this is our perfume. Like this is our old lady scent. It's like she's not an old lady though. Like she smells sweet, not florally. There's other notes in here, but it's just giving like strong packs a punch, not spicy, definitely sweet. I can't really explain it, but Libre, Eau de Parfum, shit. And for some minis, I have the Bright Crystals Versace, which I have already purchased the mini size because I smelled this and I said, damn, why did I smell this? Because it is the florally, I need to roll some on now because now that I smelled it, Oh shit. She's giving floral fantasy. She's giving a floral fantasy. She's giving floral fantasy. Last but not least is Miss Flower Bomb. And I mean, I feel like now y'all can really see a running theme here for these fragrances. Miss Flower Bomb, she's also grown in sexy floral smell. That wraps it up for my fragrances. Try them out, smell them if you need to before you buy them. Also, you have 30 days to try out products and you can do a full return. And also, don't feel bad about returning things, babe. That's just the way it is. If you use it, you don't like it, go ahead and return it and get your money back. If you wait, then that's on you. But yeah, this is the time to try out the things that you want to try. Also the time to try out, the time to re-up on the things that you know you love. So try out some things, get the things that you need. And if you're ever stuck between, damn, I want to get what I need, but I also want to try out some new things, you just really have to do what's going to work best for you. But if you're stuck between what you need and what you want, get what you need first, and then go back and get what you want. Okay. All right, beauty babes, I hope that you enjoyed a dose of all of my makeup and fragrance favorites and recommendations. I can't wait to see what's in your carts. I can't wait to see what everybody has purchases. Tell me down in the comments what you think you're going to be getting. And yeah, I will see you on the next dose of beauty. Deuces.